Hi, my name is Garbi. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to build an e-commerce website using WordPress and WooCommerce. If you wanted to build an e-commerce website and for a long time you felt it's very difficult for you, well, in this video I'm gonna show you step by step how to build an e-commerce website even you didn't have a prior experience before to build a website. We are gonna be using a free themes and a free page builder. First, we're gonna be installing the free page builder, and then we're gonna be using one of the best page builder out there, which is Elementor. Why Elementor? Because it's free. Is one of the best out there. All you have to do is just drag and drop elements to our template, and this website is gonna be fully responsive on desktop, mobile and tablet. So by the end of this video, you will have a fully responsive e-commerce website that looks great on your desktop, on your tablet and mobile. Okay, if you're ready, let's start building our free e-commerce website. In order to build a website, you need two things. First, you need a domain name. The domain name is like your website address. For example, mywebsite.com or facebook.com. This is what people type in the browser to go to your website. And second thing, you need a hosting provider. A hosting provider is like a server that is running 24/7, and this is where your media files, your videos, your text, everything regarding your website will be on that server, and that server need to be running 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And one of the best hosting provider in the world right now is Hostinger. I've been using Hostinger for many years, and it's very easy to set up. The interface is clean, and also you get one domain name for free for the first year. So let me show you how to do it. First, you open a new tab, and you can type skandergarbi.tr/Hostinger. And you press enter. This link will give you a 20% discount on your first purchase. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below, so you will get your 20% discount. If you see over here, you get an extra 20% after the checkout. Next, I'm gonna click claim deal, and here we have three plans: the premium, the business, and the cloud startup. I recommend that you pick the business plan. It's gonna cost you $3.99 a month plus 2 months for free. But the difference between the business and the premium is that with the premium you can create only 3 websites, and with the business you can create up to 50 websites. And I recommend that you pick this one, because if you want to create websites for your friends, for your family, or if you have any clients, you have 50 websites, so it's more than enough if you are a beginner. Second, the storage. In the premium you have 20 gigabytes of storage of SSD, and in the business you have 50 gigabytes of NVMe storage. And this is very important, because if you want your website to be fast and to load fast, and this is gonna help you to rank #1 on Google, you need a very fast NVMe storage. And the difference between SSD and NVMe, that the NVMe storage is 7 times faster than the SSD. So I definitely recommend you get the NVMe storage. Second, you get 5 mailboxes compared to 2 mailboxes. Also, you get 1 domain for free if you get 1 year. And finally, you get free CDN. And this will help your website to be really fast. So we're gonna choose the plan. Here you will get 48 months, but you can change it to 12, 24 or 48. I recommend at least you pick 12 months, so you get the domain for free. If you pick the 1 month, then you no longer have the domain for free. So I recommend at least you get 12 months, and it's gonna cost you $47. Plus, if you use my link, you will get the discount, the 20% discount, which is minus $12. And then we're gonna click continue. If this is the first time you create your account with Hostinger, so you pick your email, and you're gonna type your password, and click register. Next, you're gonna fill up your name, your phone number, and your address. And here is your order. You get the business plan, 12-month period, you get a free daily backup, you get a domain name for free, and you get a domain privacy protection also for free, and the 20% discount with my link. So the total will be $47.90, which is really great for 12-month period. And here's the payment. Also, you can pay with PayPal, Google Pay, Alipay China, or with cryptocurrency. So I'm gonna put my name and card number and the expiration date. And then we're gonna click submit payment. It's gonna ask us who is this website for. I'm gonna click myself or my business, and then I'm gonna click next. Do you wanna create or migrate a website? I'm gonna click create a website. Then we're gonna click next. Here is gonna ask us to create a login detail for our WordPress website. So you're gonna pick the language. I put my email and a password. So make sure to remember this password, because this is your login credential for your WordPress website. and then I'm gonna click next. Next is gonna ask us what type of website do you want to build. A business and service, online store, a blog, or affiliate marketing site. For this tutorial, I'm gonna click create blank site. He's gonna ask us what domain name do you want to use for this website. So here I'm gonna choose my domain name. So I choose this domain name for my website. So he told me that this domain name is available and is free for 1 year. So I'm gonna click and confirm my choice. So the domain name is confirmed. I'm gonna click next. He's gonna ask us to register our domain name. I'm gonna leave it the way it is, personal. I'm gonna click next step. Here I'm gonna fill up the information for my domain name and make sure that you put the right information, because if one day you wanna sell your domain name, the information is correct. So I put my name, my email address, where I live, and the address and my phone number. And then I'm gonna click finish registration. Next is gonna ask us where is your target audience is located. I'm gonna choose United States, Arizona, but if you live in Europe, you can choose this location. In my case, I'm gonna leave it to the United States, Arizona, but don't worry, because Hostinger will make copies of your website around the world. And then I'm gonna click next. This might take a few minutes, just give it a couple of minutes and we'll be done. Now I'm gonna show you how to log in to your new website. So you go to Hostinger, to the H panel, and if you scroll down over here, you will see all the websites that you have purchased. So for example, this is my new website, and if I want to log in to my WordPress admin, all I have to do is to click WordPress admin. And Hostinger will redirect you directly to your new website. The second way to log into your website, all you have to do is to type your website /wp-admin and click enter. Here you're going to put your email address and your password. Congratulations, this is your new website. This is the first thing you're going to see on your WordPress. This is your dashboard over here. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to close all these widgets and necessary widgets on your dashboard. So to do that, we're going to click screen option and we're going to untick those options over here. Like this, our dashboard is clean and ready. Next, we're gonna change something in the setting. This is very necessary, especially on a new website. So we're gonna click settings and we're gonna go to permalinks. And here we're gonna change the permalink structure to post name. And this is very important, because if you wanna create a new page or a new post, the URL will look very professional. For example, your website /my account or /info or /home. If you keep it too plain, your website link will not gonna look professional. It's gonna show some render numbers or some dates. So we're gonna change it to post name and we're gonna click save changes. And if you're gonna go to home and click tutorials, over here you will see that our website, it doesn't look great, but don't worry, we're gonna change everything in a few moments. So next we're gonna go over here and click to your website name. We're gonna go to appearance and we're gonna go to themes. And here if you see, this is the 2023 themes that comes with a new installation, but we're gonna change that. So we're gonna click add themes, and here you can see all the themes that you can choose. But for this tutorial, I'm gonna choose Blocksy. I'm gonna click install, and then I'm gonna click activate. After we install Blocksy, a new message is gonna pop up. It's gonna say thanks for installing Blocksy, you rock. We need to install this Blocksy companion. So we're gonna click install Blocksy companion, and congratulations. Now if you go over here to Blocksy, you will see that Blocksy has been successfully installed. Now we're gonna click Startup Sites. We're gonna import a demo site for our website. But if you see over here, you can see there is a pro versions and also there is a free version. So we're gonna click all plans and we're gonna pick the free. So I'm gonna scroll down, and for this tutorial I'm gonna import this demo site, the gadget. And if you want to preview the website, you can click preview. It's going to open a new tab. It's going to show you the website, how it looks. And from there, we're going to tweak the pictures over here to make it the way we want. So I'm going to close. I'm going to click import. The next step is going to ask us which page builder that we're going to use. I'm going to choose Elementor for this tutorial. So I'll pick Elementor. I'm going to click next. Here we're going to leave everything the way it is. I'm not going to untick any option over here. I'm going to click next. Then I'm gonna click install. It's gonna take a few moments to import all these pictures and all these medias and all these text and to install it in our website. So just give it a couple of few minutes and it's gonna be ready. Congratulations! Now our starter site is imported successfully. So I'm gonna click view site, and this is our website right now. It looks good. It looks beautiful and professional. And from here, we're gonna tweak all these images and all these text to make it the way we want. So this is our website, and we're gonna customize everything over here to our need. We're gonna change the hero section. We're gonna change the products over here. We're gonna also change this image over here and the text, and we're gonna create some products over here. Also, we're gonna change the image over here and the text and the buttons, and finally we're gonna create the footer and the header for the website. So first, if you see over here, go all the way in the top, you're gonna see edit with Elementor. We're gonna click edit with Elementor. This will give us the possibility to customize our website. So we're gonna use this page builder to customize anything we want in our website. This is the element that we're gonna use to create everything over here. Here's all your elements that comes with Elementor, and here this is the structure. If you click this icon over here, this is like layers in Photoshop. So you have sections outside the big box over here, what we call a section, this one in pink, and inside this box there's another box which is a container over here, and inside this container there is widgets, which is the images and the text over here. So if we open this container, you will see that we have a heading, which is a widget, and we have a text editor, and we have a background image for this container. And if you want to close this structure over here, you can click the structure icon on the top, or you can click over here to close it. And if you want to add elements, all you have to do is to click the plus element over here on the top. So for example, we're going to create a new section for our website, and we're going to make it look nice. So the first thing, we're going to delete this section over here. So we go all the way in the top. If it is hard for you to click the section over here, all you have to do is click the structure over here and go all the way to the top, and we're gonna select this container, which is select everything over here, and we're gonna click over here delete container, or you can click the top container over here, right click and click delete. But for this tutorial, we're gonna click over here. So we're gonna click the plus sign, and then we're gonna click also the plus sign. But if nothing happen over here, you start clicking and nothing happen over here, it's not a problem. This problem always happen in the hero section, but over here down here you can create any section that we want. So we're gonna skip this section over here, and we're gonna go down and click the plus sign. Then we're gonna click the plus sign again. We're gonna choose flexbox, and for this hero section, we're gonna choose this structure over here, equal structure. If you wanna drag this section all the way up over here, all we have to do is click over here on the structure, and this is the new section that we created. All we have to do is just drag it on the top over here, and as you see, it has been created. So now we're gonna select the new section that we created. We're gonna click on the 6 dot, and we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. So we go over here to minimum height, and we're gonna change from pixel to viewport VH, viewport height, and we're gonna drag it all the way to 100%. Don't worry about this section, it will be deleted automatically. And now we're gonna create our video. We're gonna place our video in the background. So we go to style, and here we can change the color. Let's say if you wanna offer a background, or we can do gradient. This is the location of the gradient, and this is the angle if you wanna change the angle, if you wanna make your background. For example, let's choose black and white. And this is very easy for you to see. But for this tutorial, we're gonna use our video. And for the video, you can upload the video on YouTube, make it private, and then copy the link and paste it over here. But for our website, we're gonna upload the video to our new website. So I'm gonna open a new tab. I'm gonna go to my website, and over here, I'm gonna click tutorials. I'm gonna go to media over here. Over here, we can upload everything that we want, from pictures to videos to logos. So I'm gonna close this one. I'm gonna click add media, and over here we can select our file. I'm gonna go to desktop where I saved my video. I'm gonna click media tutorials. Over here, I'm gonna click videos. I'm gonna click open, and our video is gonna start uploading. Just give it a couple of minutes. After the video has been uploaded, I'm gonna click on the video. You can preview the video over here. Now the video has been uploaded to your website, but I'm gonna copy the link over here, the file URL. I'm gonna copy the file. I'm gonna close over here. I'm gonna go back to my website to Elementor, and here I'm gonna paste my video. And this is the video. And don't forget to click publish. So next we're gonna go and click our view our website. We're gonna click view, and this is our hero section. As you see, our video has been placed. It looks beautiful. Next, we're gonna add some text over here. So the first thing, we're gonna close atomic elements. First, I'm gonna drag the heading. And if you're not able to select the container over here, all you have to do is to go to structure, and we're gonna select the container over here, and we're gonna make our text to the center. So we're gonna click justify over here to the center, and then our text is gonna move to the center. Then we're gonna change the text. There is two ways. Either you double click over here and you click paste the text, or you can change the text over here. So I'm gonna paste out my text over here. To change the color of the text, we're gonna go to style, and we're gonna click over here, default. We're gonna choose color number 5. Next, I'm gonna change the typography and the size of the text. So I'm gonna click typography. I'm gonna choose font family. I'm gonna look for Poppins, and for the size, I'm gonna make it bigger. For example, 60 is good. And if you wanna have a look to your website, just click this arrow over here. And if you wanna bring it back, just click it again. Next, I'm gonna place another small header over here. So all I have to do is click the plus sign, click header, place it under it, click inside the box over here, change the text to, I'm gonna paste 2026 innovation, and to change the color, all you have to do the same. We're gonna go to style, we're gonna go to text color, I'm gonna choose this color, and for the typography, I'm gonna choose again Poppins. For the size, I'm gonna make it 34, and for the weight, I'm gonna make it a little bit thinner, so I'm gonna choose 500 medium, which is really good. Next, I'm gonna add a divider, so we can divide this section to place bullet points under it. So I'm gonna click the plus sign, I'm gonna go to divider and drag it beneath, always beneath. Now the color of the divider is black, but we're gonna change it. Just click inside the divider, we go to style, and we're gonna change the color to number 5. Now our divider is too long, we're gonna go to content over here, and we're gonna make it a little bit small. Next, we're gonna create our bullet point. So we go up here, click the plus signs again, and we're gonna drag the text editor and place under our divider. We're gonna click inside over here, and here we're gonna paste our bullet points. To change also the color that match our header, we go to style, and the text color over here, we're gonna change it to 5. Now our bullet points are very close to each other, and we wanna make a little bit, we're gonna give it a little bit more space. So we go to typography, and we scroll down to line height, and we drag a little bit to make a little bit more space between them. This is look good. Next, we're gonna create a new button for our header. So we're gonna click the plus sign, and we go down to button, and we're gonna drag the button over here. Click the button to change the text over here. We're gonna change it to buy now. And if you want to style this button to change the color and everything, we're gonna go to style, we're gonna go to color, and we're gonna pick this blue color over here. But if you want the button to change color when we hover over it, we go to hover, and then we're gonna click over here, and we're gonna click into purple. We're gonna change the button to purple. So when we hover, it will change to purple. Next, we're gonna change the roundness of the corner of the button. So we scroll down over here, we're gonna type 20. This is too much, let's say 10. This is look good. For paddings, let's say you wanna give space to the button over here, you wanna give more space from the top or from the bottom. Let's say we're gonna press 10, click 10, but this is too close, so we're gonna inlink the value, and from the top I'm gonna leave it 10. But from the right, I'm gonna change it to 15, and from the left, I'm gonna change it to 15 as well. So this is our button. And if you wanna add some animation to our button, just go over here to hover animation and click to, for example, to We're gonna pick, if we hover over the button will grow. And of course, after we create our product, we can copy one of the product and paste the link over here. So when the customers click the buy button, this will redirect them to the product. But for now, we don't have any products. We have the demo product, but we're gonna create our own later on. So we're gonna leave it blank over here, and don't forget to click publish. So let's view our new hero section. We're gonna click over here and view page. And this is our new hero. It looks really good with the video and the text and everything. So we're gonna close and we're gonna continue. So next we're gonna create a new section. So we're gonna go over here and click the plus button, and we're gonna create a flex box. We're gonna choose this first container directional column, and over here we're gonna click the plus buttons, and inside this container we're gonna place a grid. And over here automatically created 6 boxes, but we want only 4 vertically. So we're gonna come over here, columns, we're gonna change it to 4, and for the rows we want only 1. So the first thing, we're gonna create some spacing between the header and this section over here. So to do that, we're gonna go to advanced, and we're gonna link the margin. Margin is the space outside the box, and padding is the space inside. So if you wanna add some spacing between 2 sections, we're gonna use the margin. So, and we're gonna use only the top and the bottom. So that's why we link the margin. From the top, I'm gonna give it 40 pixels. I'm gonna link 0 from the right and 0 from the left. Now let's change the background of this section. So we're gonna click the 6 dot. We're gonna go to style, and we're gonna click over here the classic background, and we're gonna choose the color. We're gonna choose color number 4, or you can pick your own color over here, whatever you like, red or. But for this tutorial, I'm gonna choose this color number 4. And here I'm gonna click edit this container, click the plus sign. And I'm gonna scroll down and pick icon box. If you cannot find it, all you have to do, just type icon and it shows over here. So for the first box, I'm gonna change first the icon. And if you click over here, the icon library, over here you have tons of icons over here, but I'm gonna search for a card. And over here I'm gonna pick a credit card. I'm gonna click insert. And for the title, I'm gonna change it to something else. So I'm gonna paste secure payment, and for the description I'm gonna change it to hassle free. Then I'm gonna go to style to change the colors. I'm gonna scroll down to icon. I'm gonna change the color over here to number 5. I'm gonna go to content. For the title, I'm gonna change the color to number 5, and also for the description, the color, I'm gonna change it to number 5. But this is too big, secure payment. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click over here, I'm gonna change the font to Poppins. I'm gonna change the size to something like 20 is good. And if you don't like the spacing, you can go over here, icon spacing, and you can adjust. This is over here is good. And for the content also, you can make it, you can give it a little bit more of space. This is good, 4 and 18. And instead of doing the same thing over and over for the 4 boxes, we can use a great feature of Elementor, which is to copy over here and paste it, also paste it over here, and finally paste it over here. And all we have to do is to change the icon and the text. So let me do it very fast and I'll be back. And that's it, we have finished this section. Now don't forget to click publish. And now if you view our website, this is the hero section, and this is the section that we just created. But to make it look better, so over here we're gonna change this portion over here from the left and from the right. So to do that, we're gonna delete the background of the container. So we're gonna go to style, and we're gonna delete this background, and then we're gonna add the black color only on the grid. So it's gonna be only over here. So what we're gonna do is click on the grid, we go to style, and here we're gonna add our background color. So it's gonna only affect this section over here, and this looks better. And we're gonna make it rounded. So we're gonna go to style, borders, border radius, let's say 20. and this is look much better. And if we want to give it some more space, all we have to do is click the grid, go to advanced, and click the padding. And from the top, let's say I'm going to give it 20, and from the bottom also a 20 pixel, so we have more space. If you click publish and click view website, this is our new section. It looks good, rounded, and it goes well with the header. Next, we're going to continue to the next section. All we have to do is to change the names over here and the pictures over here. So over here, we're going to select this section over here, and we're going to delete this picture, and we're going to add our own. So I'm going to go to upload file, select files, and over here I'm going to go back to, I'm going to select this PNG image which has transparent background. I'm going to click select. After that, I selected the image, I want to make it bigger, so I go over here and I go to display size. I'm going to go to cover, and this will make our image a little bit more bigger. To change the color when we hover, all I have to do is to go over here to hover, and here I'm going to choose a very light color like this, keep it the way it is, and then I'm going to change from here to laptop, and I'm going to change the number over here. Let's say I have only 4 watches in our website, and also I want to change the color over here. So I'm going to go to the hover, I'm going to copy the color, I'm going to go back to normal and paste it over here and make it a little bit, for example, lighter. So like this, it goes from light to a little bit dark when we hover over it. Also, the header, I'm going to go and change the text color to black. So next, I'm going to change the drone over here. So I'm going to click this container. I'm going to click drones. I'm going to change the text to glass cover. And I'm going to change the image. I'm going to select the container, go to style, delete this image, and upload a new one. Here's the glass cover. And to make it bigger, I'm going to go to custom. I'm going to choose cover. And to change the background, I'm going to click the color and choose a lighter blue. Next, we're going to change this one over here, the charger. So I'm going to click, I'm going to go to style. I'm going to delete this image. I'm going to upload a charger. I'm going to click select. I'm going to change from the bottom to center, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. If you want to make it bigger, so don't choose cover like this all the way big, but pick custom and then make it the way how you feel is right. So for the hover, I'm going to copy this color and come back to normal and change the color over here and make it a little bit brighter, and when you hover it becomes a little bit darker. And finally, we're gonna change this gaming to a loop straps. So I'm gonna click here, I'm gonna paste loop strap, now go to style, I'm gonna change the image, so I'm gonna delete this one, I'm gonna go upload, and then I'm gonna choose the loop straps, I'm gonna click select, and let's keep it in the bottom right, and let's choose cover. This looks good. I'm gonna change the color also from hover, let's say, to another something else. Let's say purple. Yes, and I'm gonna copy this color and come back to normal and change and paste this color and make it a little bit lighter like this. So when you hover, it becomes a little bit dark. Now this section is completed. Let's not forget to click publish, and we view our website right now. Here we have the hero. We created this section, and now we have changed all these products over here. Now this section we don't need it. If you want to keep it or you want to put additional things, you can change. You know how to do it. Just click the text over here, you change it over here. Also this text editor, you can change the text over here. Also, you know how to do how to change the color of the background. You go to style, and over here when you hover, you will see that's the blue. If you want to change it to something else, let's say purple, you see it will change. But for now, I'm not gonna use it, so I'm gonna delete it. Next, we're gonna customize this section of this website. So first, I'm gonna change the image over here. I'm gonna click the image over here. Here's the content, the image. I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna upload my own image. Next, I'm gonna click on the container. I'm gonna make the picture a little bit bigger. So I'll go to width and make it a little bit bigger. And I'm gonna choose full image. Here I'm gonna change the text over here to, you click the text, and over here we're gonna paste smartwatch. And if it's too big, we're gonna make it, let's see how it looks. It looks good. I'm gonna keep it the way it is. And then I'm gonna change the text over here. So click on the text editor and paste. And finally, I'm gonna delete this button over here. I'm gonna keep only this one. And finally, we're gonna change this blue color to purple so it match our website. So I'm gonna go to the container. I'm gonna click this square button over here. I'm gonna go to style, and this is our gradient colors. This is the black over here, and this is the blue. So I'm gonna change the blue to something like dark purple, which looks nice. And that's it. We're finished with this section. We're gonna click publish. For this section, we're not gonna do it right now. Later, we're gonna delete all these products and we're gonna make our own. Next, we're gonna change this section over here. First, I don't like the one over here, so I'm gonna delete this small section over here. Next, I'm gonna go to style and change this laptop to something else. So I'm gonna upload this image over here. Select. I'm gonna change the text over here. First, I'm gonna click the section over here. I'm gonna change it from $30. Next, I'm gonna change this iPad Pro to glass cover. Third, we're gonna delete this and we make some bullet points. And that's it. We're gonna leave this button the way it is. It looks good. Don't forget also to publish and view page. So this is how it looks right now. And here you can delete this section by clicking this X button over here, or you can add some new details, whatever you feel. And finally, we're gonna leave the blog the way it is, because later you're gonna create your own blog post, and that will be automatically displayed over here in this section. Next, we're gonna create our WooCommerce product. So we're gonna click over here on the top. We're gonna go in the back end of our WordPress. We're gonna go to Add Plugin. And we're gonna search for, it's called Variation Swatches for WooCommerce. It's by Imran Ahmed. Make sure it's by Imran Ahmed and it's not by Brainstorm Force. We're gonna click Install Now. And then we're gonna click Activate. Next, we're gonna go to our products and we're gonna view all our products. This is the product that we have that comes with our demo website. So we're gonna click over here, we're gonna select them all. We're gonna go to Move to Trash and we're gonna click Apply. And then we're gonna go to Trash and we're gonna click Delete Permanently and select them all and Apply. Here we're gonna click Skip and then go to My Store. So before we create our products, we need to create the categories. So we're gonna go down over here to Products and we're gonna click Categories. These also the categories that comes with the demo website. So we're gonna select all of them and we're gonna click Delete and Apply. Now we have blank category product. So the first category we're gonna add is watches, and we're gonna scroll down and add new category. Our category is over here. Second, we're gonna add a new category, which is the chargers. We're gonna click Add New Category. Third, we're gonna add a new category, which is the glass cover, and add new category. And finally, we're gonna add loop straps has a final category, and we're gonna click add new category. If you want to add brands, you can do that, but we're not gonna do it. Also, you can add tags if you want, let's say blue or blue watches or white. Okay, after we created our category, we're gonna create our attributes. So we're gonna click over here, attributes. Let me explain what is attributes. Attributes are the options of your product. For example, we're gonna create smartwatches, but the smartwatches, they comes in different colors and different storage. So some of the watches are red, some of them are purple, some of them are black, and all of them have different capacity storage. For example, some watches have 16 gigabyte, the other have 32 gigabyte of storage, others have 32 gigabyte. So these are attributes. It's the same product, but comes with different colors and comes with different storage or sizes. So first we're gonna create a color, and this type of attribute is gonna be color. This is what comes the plugin that we downloaded from the WordPress plugin repository, which is called WooCommerce variation. This is what allows us to pick the colors in our product single page. So we're gonna click attributes, and then we're gonna click the colors. Now we're gonna choose the colors that comes with our watches. So I'm gonna choose black, and I'm gonna choose the color black and add new color. Next is blue. Add new color. Pink. Add new color. Purple. Add new color. Then red, and I'm gonna select the color, add new color, and finally white, and I'm gonna pick the color white. Now we go back to attributes, and we're gonna add a new attribute, which is the storage capacity. So we're gonna type storage capacities, and the type of this attribute is button. So we're gonna add attributes. We're gonna click edit, or we're gonna click this storage capacity word, and here we're gonna add the capacity of our watches. So the first one is 8 gigabyte. Add storage. Next is 16 gigabyte. Add new storage capacity. Then we're gonna add 32 gigabyte, and finally we're gonna add 64 gigabyte storage capacity. And now we are finished with the attribute. Now we can create our product in WooCommerce. So we have the colors and the storage capacity. And before we add any product, we need to set up WooCommerce. So we're gonna click over here, WooCommerce. We go to settings. Here first we're gonna set up our address. So first we're gonna add our address. We're gonna put, for example, 2716 23rd Street. The city, I'm gonna put Astoria, New York. The country, we're gonna look for New York, United States. The zip code is 1103. And the default customer location, we're gonna leave it the way it is. If you wanna enable taxes, you can do that. For the currency, I'm gonna choose United States USD dollar. Currency position, I'm gonna leave it to the left, and I'm gonna leave the thousand separators, decimal separator the way it is. I'm gonna click Save Changes. Next, I'm gonna click Products. The shop page has been selected automatically, so we leave it the way it is. Here, we're gonna leave it the same, 6 images for the product page. If you wanna change the weight unit, you can use by grams. For my case, it's gonna be grams because it's very light product. And the dimension, if you wanna change it to inches, yards, millimeters, or centimeters, I'm gonna leave it to centimeters. If you wanna enable reviews on your product, you can take this option. Otherwise, you can untick it. You don't allow customers to leave reviews, but usually most of the people leave it on. And then I'm gonna click Save Changes. Shippings, I'm gonna add shipping zones. So for the zone name, I'm gonna use New York. The zone region is North America United States, I'm gonna look for New York City, New York, United States. Next, I'm gonna add a shipping method. First, I'm gonna use a flat rate. I'm gonna call it flat rate or standard rate. I'm gonna choose no tax, and it's gonna cost, for example, $6. Create and save. Next, I'm gonna create a free shipping method. And of course, for the free shipping, we wanna add a requirement. So, for example, the minimum amount of order is gonna be $100. I'm gonna leave this one unticked and create and save. And then I'm gonna drag the free shipping. So if someone order few watches more than $100, the free shipping will be applied first. And then I'm gonna click Save Changes. For the payment, we're gonna come back later to connect our payment. Account and settings, we're gonna leave this one ticked. Enable login during checkout. Account creation, I'm gonna allow the customers to create an account during the checkout. The rest I'm gonna leave the way it is. Here you can change the registration policy if you want, and the checkout private policy. And then I'm gonna click Save Changes. Here you can set up the email where WooCommerce will send you an email notification if someone made a new order or canceled order or a failed order, and the rest will be sent to the customer email address. So I'm gonna leave this one the way it is. Integration, I'm not gonna do anything over here. Site visibility, we're gonna change this soon to live, but for now we leave it to store coming soon because we didn't set up our store, we didn't finish it. So later when we finish putting all the products and set up all the store, we're gonna change the status to live. Point of sale, we're gonna leave it the way it is. The store name, you change it to whatever you want, to your website, watches website, or whatever you like. Also the physical address, the phone number, the email, and the refund and return policy, and you can save the changes. And here in advance, this is the cart page, the checkout page, the account page, and then you can create a term and condition page, and then you assign it over here. When you search, when you type term and condition, it's gonna show up, but now we have only this page is not gonna show up. Later, when you create this page, you just search for it and assign it to this section over here. The rest we're gonna leave it the way it is, and that's it. We finished with the WooCommerce. Now we can create our product. So we're gonna go back to products. So first we're gonna create a variable product with different storage and colors. So the product name, we're gonna call it smartwatch 4th generation. Here we're gonna also paste our long description. Next, we're gonna scroll down and paste our short product description. And then we're gonna change this to variable product. Here we can assign a stock keeping unit, for example, BP0001. Also here, if you have a barcode number for your product, for your watches, you can assign that over here. Next, for the shipping, you can put the weight over here. For example, it's 40 grams or 50 grams. The dimensions over here, and the shipping class. And here, for the attributes, I'm gonna add first the colors, black, blue, and pink. And then I'm gonna assign the storage. I'm gonna choose 8, 16, and 32 gigabyte. I'm gonna click Save Attributes. Now we have created the attributes, the color and the storage capacity. We can move on to variation. So we click on to variation. We're not gonna click Add manually because we add the attributes already. We can generate variation automatically. So create variation, and then we're gonna click OK. And WooCommerce will create all the variation that we need. So let's start with the black 8 gigabyte because it's the cheapest one. So first I'm gonna pick the picture of this product, the black one. If you want to assign a stock keeping unit, you can do that. For the price is $110, but we're gonna sell it for the sale price for $100. It is in stock. If you want to put the weight, the dimension is up to you. Here we have the description already made, so we're not gonna do that. Next, we're gonna go to the 16 gigabyte. It's the same product, so we're gonna select the 16. For the price, this one is a little bit more expensive. So this one is $120 and we're gonna sell it for $110. And we're gonna close it, and then we're gonna go to the 32 gigabyte. It's the same black watch, and we're gonna sell it for, this is the regular price, but we're gonna sell it for $120. We finish with the black 8, 16 and 32. Now we move to the blue watch. So we're gonna pick first, upload the image of this watch. Here's the blue. Set variation. The 16 is 120 and we're gonna sell it for $110. For the blue 8, we're gonna sell it for $100. And for the 32, we're gonna select the blue and we're gonna put the price to $120. And finally, for the pink, let's choose the cheapest one, which is the pink watch. Set variation. The price is $100. Next, we're gonna go to the 16 and we're gonna set the price to $110. And finally, we're gonna pick the 32 gigabyte and we're gonna set the price to $120. And then we're gonna click Save Changes. Next, we're gonna click Set the Product Image and we're gonna choose this image over here. You can add few more images by holding Ctrl and select multiple images, add to gallery. And here we can choose the category of the watch. We already did that in the category, so we're gonna pick watches. And you can add also tags over here if you wanna say black or watches and brand as well. And that's it. We're gonna do click update and publish. If you click publish and click preview changes, this is our watch. And the price is from $100 to $120. Here if you click the color for the 8 gigabyte, it will show us that it went from $110 to $100. The 16, the price is changed to $110. And for 32, it will change automatically to $120. Next, if you click the blue, you will see that the picture changed automatically. For the 16 also, the prices has changed. And if you click the pink, you will see that the price has changed automatically also. And this is how we create a variable product in WooCommerce. Here's the images, here's the description, the additional information, and nobody left a review yet. And this is the short description that we added in the WooCommerce. Next, I'm gonna go back to products. I'm gonna add new product. This time it's gonna be a single product. So I'm gonna paste over here, smartwatch, 3rd generation black. Here I'm gonna paste the product description. And here, the short description. For the price of this watch, we're gonna put $70. And I'm gonna put it on sale for $60. Inventory, if you wanna add stock keeping unit, you can do that. For the shipping, we can put the weight, the dimension. Link product, we don't have any linked product. And for the attribute, we're gonna add the color. For this watch, it's gonna be black, so I'm gonna choose the color. It's gonna be black. And we're gonna add the storage capacity. It's gonna be, we have it only in 16 gigabyte. And we're gonna save attributes. Next, we're gonna select the product. So we're gonna go to upload. We're gonna select. And here is our black watch. We're gonna open. We don't have any gallery images, additional images for this. But if you do, you can add more images. Next, we're gonna select the category watches. And finally, we're gonna click update or publish. If you preview our changes, we're gonna see here our smartwatch 3rd generation, add to cart, and similar product. Okay, now we added the variable product and we added also the single product. So let me add the rest of the product and I'll be back very soon. Okay, now I've added all the product to my WooCommerce store. So the next step, I'm gonna show you how to create a page and I'm gonna show you how to create the tracking order for WooCommerce. So we're gonna go to pages and then we're gonna close this notification. I'm gonna add a page. I'm gonna call this page track order, and over here I'm gonna go to template. I'm gonna change this to Elementor full width. I'm gonna call publish again, and I'm gonna click edit with Elementor. So on this page I'm gonna create a header over here. It's gonna say track order. So over here I'm gonna click the plus sign. I'm gonna click Flexbox. I'm gonna choose this first one, and over here I'm gonna click the plus sign. I'm gonna close the atomic element and I'm gonna drag the header. First, I'm gonna go to style. I'm gonna place the header in the middle. I'm gonna come back over here and I'm gonna change the text to track order. Next, I'm gonna click the plus sign. I'm gonna look for short code. I'm gonna drag the short code under the track order, and over here I'm gonna paste this short code, which is WooCommerce order tracking, and I'm gonna click publish, and then I'm gonna click view page to see. So this is how we look the page: track order, track your order, please enter your ID. Here you put the order ID number and the billing email, and you click track. So this way any customer who have made an order in your website can take the order ID and put it over here, and he can put his email address and he can track his order status. For example, is it processing, or the payment still on hold, or everything is done. Next in this tutorial, we're gonna fix the header and the footer for this website. So I'm gonna click the Elementor icon over here. I'm gonna click exit WordPress. I'm gonna click the WordPress icon over here. First, I'm gonna add the page over here to my header, the tracking order. So I'm gonna go over here to tutorials. I'm gonna scroll down to appearance and I click menu over here. Here we see the home page, product page, about us, the blog, and contact us. If you see over here, we have a new page over here. It says track order, and also if you click view all, it's gonna show us all the pages that we have over here. So I'm gonna click track order. Make sure over here it says main menu. I'm gonna add the menu, and I'm gonna drag track order over here. Make sure to put it under the product. I'm gonna arrange. I'm gonna put about us over here, contacts over here, and the blog. I'm gonna click save menu. So if you click over here to tutorials, you will see that we have a new page over here in our header. It says track order. If you click on it, now our customers can track their order. Next, we want to change the logo of our website. So we're gonna click over here on the tab customize. Then we're gonna click header. Over here you will see that we have the menu, the search, which is over here, the account, and the cart. And you can add also more elements by taking these elements over here and drag them to your header. So over here I'm gonna click the logo. First we're gonna change the transparent logo. So we're gonna deselect and select the logo. Over here I have the logo selected. It has been selected. If you want to make the logo bigger or smaller, you can drag this slider over here. But also over here I'm gonna change the logo of this one. So I'm gonna click the delete button, select logo. I'm going to upload files, and I'm going to select this PNG logo file. I'm going to click select, and then I'm going to click publish. Now if you exit, we have changed the logo of our header. Now it looks good. Next, we're going to customize our footer. So to make things easy, I'm going to add a new plugin for our WordPress tutorial. So I'm going to go to tutorials. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to go to plugins, add new plugins, and this search plugin we're going to type classic widgets, This one over here by Tonya Mark, make sure it's this one. It has 2 million active installation. We're gonna click install now. And then we're gonna click activate. So before we customize our footer, we need to create these menus over here for footer 2 and footer 3. This is footer 1, so we need to create this one. Later we can assign them to our footer. So we're gonna go to tutorials. I'm gonna scroll down to appearance, menu, and here we're gonna create a new menu. We're gonna call this footer 2. I'm gonna click create, and then I'm gonna select about us, contact us, and then we're gonna go to WooCommerce endpoints, and I'm gonna click orders and account detail. I'm gonna click add to menu. So also don't forget to click add to menu for about us and contact us, and click add to menu. Next I'm gonna drag about us and contact us on the top. So we have about us, contact us, orders and account detail. Then I'm gonna click save menu. Next we're gonna create the footer number 3. So we click create new menu. We're gonna choose footer number 3 and then click create menu. And for the footer 3 we're gonna tick mark track order, cart and my account, and then I'm gonna click add to menu, and then finally I'm gonna click save to menu. Now we're gonna customize our footer. So we're gonna go to appearance and then click widget. We're gonna close this sidebar. So we're gonna customize the footer widget area number 1. If we open, we're gonna see a blog, so we're gonna delete it. Next we're gonna scroll down to text over here, and we're gonna assign it to footer widget area number 1, and we scroll down to and we click add to widget. Then we go on the top, we're gonna add the logo of our website. So we're gonna click add media. We're gonna select this one over here, the white logo. I'm gonna click insert to post. Then I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. And then I'm gonna click next to the logo and I'll click enter. Then I'm gonna paste this one, time meets technology. I'm gonna click save. Now we are done with the footer widget number 1. So we click the widget number 2. We're gonna see a block. We're gonna click delete. And then we're gonna look for navigational menu over here. This one over here, we're gonna assign it to footer number 2, and then we're gonna add widget. We're gonna call this footer number 2 useful links, and we're gonna select the footer number 2 and we click save. Then we close it. For the footer widget area number 3, also we're gonna open this block, we're gonna delete it, and we're gonna scroll down to the same navigational menu, and we assign it to footer number 3, and we click add widget. We're gonna call this footer customers area, and we're gonna assign the footer number 3 that we created, and we click save. Then we close it. And then finally the footer widget area number 4, we're gonna open the footer, and then we're gonna delete this block. Also we're gonna choose the text over here, and we're gonna assign it to the footer widget number 4. We click add widget. Then we scroll up. We're gonna call this footer more information, and then I'm gonna paste this text over here. Our payments are safe, secure and fully protected. Next I'm gonna click a credit card image, so I'm gonna click add media. I'm gonna go to upload. I'm gonna select the file. I'm gonna go back. This is the credit card image over here. I'm gonna make it a little bit small. I'm gonna click save, and then I'm gonna close. Now if you go back to our website and you scroll down, you will see that our footer has changed, but we don't see the text because the color of the text is black, so we need to change it. We can go to customize and we go to footer over here, and then we click this wheel over here and we go to design. Over here the widget title font color, we're gonna change it to color number 6 or to a white color. And then we're gonna click publish. Then we close, and if we scroll down, you will see that the links have changed and now they're looking beautiful. Also over here we can change this one by going to customize. So we can come over here to the copyright, we click the wheel over here, and then we can make it. For example, if you want to make the copyright in the middle, we divide it into 3 sections, and we take the copyright and we put it in the middle over here. Then we're gonna click inside the copyright. For example, I'm gonna leave copyright the current year, and I'm gonna delete this one. I'm gonna change it to, for example, made with love, and I'm gonna click publish. Now if I close and I scroll down, you will see the copyright 2026 made with love, and you can put whatever you like over here. And finally, we're gonna add the payment. We're gonna connect the payment to our WooCommerce website. So the first thing, we're gonna go to tutorials, then we're gonna go scroll down to go to plugins, add plugins. I'm gonna search for PayPal. I'm not gonna add this one by WooCommerce. I'm gonna choose this one, payment plugin. Make sure it says payment plugin. I'm gonna click install now. And then I'm gonna click activate. I'm gonna come back to set up the PayPal and Stripe. So we're gonna go back to plugins, add new plugins, and I'm gonna type Stripe. Also over here, payment plugin for Stripe by WooCommerce, payment plugin by payment plugin. So make sure that you click install and then activate. Next, we're gonna go to WooCommerce. We're gonna go to settings, and we're gonna go to payments. We're gonna scroll down and look for PayPal over here by payment plugin. I'm gonna drag it all the way to the top. I'm gonna place it all the way to the top, and then I'm gonna drag the credit card Stripe payment. I'm gonna put it also on the top. Then I'm gonna click manage, and here make sure that is enabled, is ticked. Credit card, debit card, description also you can copy and paste, and everything is good. I'm gonna click save changes, and then I'm gonna go to API settings, and then I'm gonna click to connect. It's gonna open a new window. I'm gonna put my email address, and I'm gonna click continue. I'm gonna put my password. I'm gonna click submit, and then it's gonna send me an SMS to my phone. I'm gonna put the code over here, and then I'm gonna click connect. Now it says your Stripe account has been connected, and after you finish your website, the final step is to change this one to live and click save changes. But for now, I'll leave it to test. If you want to test the transaction, if it works or not, after you test the transaction, you're gonna change this one. Make sure to change it to live so you can start taking payments. And you can see over here, the publishing key is being added, and the test secret key also has been added. Next, we're gonna set up our PayPal. So we click payments, and we're gonna click enable, manage, tick mark enable. I'm gonna copy this one and paste it on the description. I'm gonna click save changes. I'm gonna go to API settings and click to connect. Also, I'm gonna put my email address. I'm gonna click next. And that's it. It says the status is connected. You have the secret key and your product client ID. And make sure that your PayPal is a business account. Now our website has been connected. Let's try to add. Let's go to products and pick, let's say, the cover glass. Click to add to cart. View carts. Over here you will see that's the shipment to New York, the change the address. And let's say proceed to checkout. You can see we have the credit card is being added, or we can choose PayPal. We pay with both, with PayPal Finally, we're gonna make sure that our website is mobile and tablet optimized. So we're gonna click Edit with Elementor. If you see over here, this icon over here says desktop, tablet, or mobile. This will allow you to change the canvas view from the desktop to the tablet to the mobile, so you'll have an idea how your website will look on desktop, mobile, and in tablet. So for now, our website looks good on the computer. So let's try to see how it looks on tablet. So we click over here, the tablet. And if you see over here that our header is too big, so we're gonna try to make it a little bit small. So we go to style, we click our text, we go to style, typography, and we try to make our text a little bit smaller. Also this one over here, we click on it, we go to style, typography, and make it a little bit small. Here it looks good. Also over here it looks good. And this is our blog. Also it looks fine on the tablet. Everything looks good. Now let's try it on a mobile. Everything looks fine except the header. So what we need to do is to duplicate this section and make it only for mobile. And then we're gonna hide it from desktop and from the tablet. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna click the structure. We're gonna go to container, this one. And we're gonna duplicate it. We right click and we click duplicate. Now we have two copies. I'm gonna hide this one, the first one. So this one I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna click to container. I'm gonna click advanced. I'm gonna scroll down to responsive. I'm gonna hide this one from the desktop and from the tablet and leave on mobile. So what we're gonna do right now is click on the container and we're gonna go to style. And then we're gonna delete the video. Now we're gonna change the background to a gradient, and then we're gonna change the color. Let's make it black and purple. For example, let's switch this one to black and the second one to a dark purple, like this. This is look good. Next, I'm gonna click the header. I'm gonna go to style and I'm gonna click center. So we center everything. Also the second one. Next, the line alignment. This one I'm gonna leave it the way it is, but over here for the button, also I'm gonna go to style and put it over here. This looks good, but we see that our header is covering the logo of our website, so we need to give it some space. So we're gonna click the first container over here. We're gonna go to advanced. We click into the margin and click and take it. And we're gonna give it 20, let's say 40. Yeah, 40 is good, or maybe even more, 50. Now it looks good. And make sure that this container over here, we go to advanced, we go to responsive and hide this from mobile. So this one will only show, the one with the video is only shown on the tablet and on the desktop, and it will not be shown on our mobile, so we hide it from our mobile. And then don't forget to click publish, and let's now see our website. And that's it. If we click view page, let's try to view our website in mobile, in tablet. If we click over here and this is the tablet mode, this is the desktop, and this is the mobile. It looks fine.
Well, thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I hope to see you in another video tutorial. Thank you for watching and have a good one.